Alright, today we are playing some Dimir Midrange with the new Dustmourn cards. We've got Enduring Curiosity, which is sort of a replacement for Gix. It has Flash, you don't take damage. It's good against removal. So yeah, this card's a sweet upgrade. Really powerful card, part of the Glimmer cycle. I think all of them are reasonable to play, and the blue one seems like one of the best ones. Also have a Get Out, just as a solid counter spell. And then some standard blue-white mid-range stuff. Notably, the Verge is a good upgrade in the mana base. But we've got extra 1-mana removal for the Leyline decks. It's really important that you have 1-mana removal so you don't die on turn 2. And then just standard things like a tech, Anoint with Affliction to be good against the Oculus deck. It exiles. It also is good against the other Glimmer creatures. And then just a smattering of removal, like Go for the Throat, Sheoldred's Edict, and then standard cards like Mastermind, Spyglass Siren, Tidebinder, Preacher of the Schism, of course. Some Fountainports, just as a nice upgrade from Bloomburrow to the mana base as well. And then in the side deck, just more cards to re-customize your deck. So you'll see things that we already have in the main deck, like Anoint with Affliction, Sheoldred's Edict, Tidebinder. You can just sort of retune your deck depending on the matchup. And then Duress for things like the Oculus deck, Control, Disfigure for the red Leyline decks, Liliana can be good against Haughty Djinn decks and Control decks, Aclazotz incredible against mid-range decks, and Gix's Command is sort of the same thing. Maybe you play against like Convoke or some sort of token deck. Even against the Oculus deck, this is something that I've sometimes considered to clean up those extra 2/2s as well as the Oculus, so it can be nice there, but it is sort of expensive. But yeah, that's the list. A pretty standard Dimir mid-range deck. But I wanted to play something a little more standardized, not too brewy, and just give something like this a run in this new Dustmourn meta. But I've been experimenting, trying to figure out what to do, and this is just one of the decks that was on my mind and I wanted to try. So if you came here just for the deck, of course, like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the games. Peace. Alright, on the draws, and looks like keep. Let's cross our fingers that we don't get murdered on turn 2, because we cannot interact. So no Leyline, please. Mulliganed, no Leyline. Alright, cool. That's fine. Whatever. I don't think I need 2 swamps. This river's probably not going to deal damage to us anyway. So this is like the black-white grindy deck. This might be a rough matchup. Enters, description, let's discard a non-land card. Okay. So I can bat or try to stop something. I guess I'll just bat. Wow. Okay, so the Viper can't happen yet. I think I'm just going to take the Pixie. I do have to play... I just concede. Because I have to play a little safe. I'm not sure if I can just jam the Preacher, but... They just gave up. Okay, so... Black-white discard pile. Aclazotz, probably good. I need answers to the Viper. Is this good? Can like stifle their weird permanence. Maybe it is decent. I don't think Liliana is the type of thing I want. I'm not even sure if spot removal's good. I just need answers for the Viper. Braids, I guess. I want to answer as well. Disfigure seems bad. Duress, I think. And maybe just Duress on the play, not the draw. Okay. I got like all these cards. 60, so I can maybe have Anoint over Edict. But Edict... Like, Edict is awkward to kill Viper, but it's still very possible that that's something you could do, because they have to sacrifice so many permanents anyway. Is Cut Down bad? Maybe I'd rather have Edict than Cut Down. It's awkward. None of these options seem great. Do I want Stroke? No. I've got a few counters anyway. And do I want Gix's Command somehow? If I think I'm going to play a really long game, I guess these could be good. I just need to make sure I don't die to the Viper, which seems doable. Can they draw cards? I'm not sure. Maybe this is a mistake. I'm going to trim 2 of the Masterminds until they show me a card that says draw cards on it. Most of the time it's just going to be like a 2-1 flyer, which isn't bad. I do have these things that make me draw when I hit them. Sure. Mulliganing against their deck seems really bad anyway. I mean, this hand isn't perfect, but I don't think I want 3 removal spells versus their deck, but I do want a counterspell. 1-drop's fine. I'll just get some damage across. Sure. Carrot cake. Yeah. I mean, that's the type of thing that's, like, very good in this position. Not a great card, so it's not scary, but that would have been nice. I think we'll take our lick. So I get Viper. Oh, hitting land drops. Just kind of chilling. Hoping our cards are better than theirs in a game like this. I just want to draw the 4-3, I think. The one that says whenever I hit them, I draw a card. Seems like a good card in this matchup and a good way to get ahead. Alright, I will take 2. Great. Okay. I assume it'll auto stop. I guess I will anoint it. Okay, Bat I can cast. It's probably gonna die, but it does give me some information, and I don't really need to have 2 spells up. Sure. Tithing Blade Viper. Okay. So I do need to be careful to not die to the craft on the Tithing Blade. I guess I'm countering this. Nice, okay. Do I want to block? I think not. So they can play their Viper. I guess I'll sack a map. Could also discard a cut down. That's probably better. Good Tidebinder. I want this thing in play. Let's just sack a map. And then flash this in. Gix's command. Alright, what are the odds I want to double spell? Let's play... I can sack Viper, attack for 4. If I brick on land, I guess I'll map, and then just cut down one of the 1/1s. So now I can leave up Tidebinder. Okay. Alright. Easy enough. GG. Alright, we get to go first. But I'm mulliganed. Render inert Deep-Cavern Bat. Huh. They topped the card. I wonder what it is. I do need to find an answer to this Aclazotz, but... Oh, I should have played my land first. Alright, learning moment. Whoops. Alright, whatever, your turn. Well, we might just die to an Aclazotz. We'll see, though. It looks like they're just doing stone nothing. If this resolves, it's going to be a very good card, but none of it really matters if I don't find a counterspell. Okay, I will attack with all my stuff. I get to draw 3. Holy. Okay. God, dude. Your turn. Guess we just suiciding our guys into their Aclazotz and drawing a million cards. Doesn't matter that much. Okay, yeah. Alright, so blue-black render inert. I guess they're like some Overlord BS. So that what, they have Invasion of Amonkhet, maybe some Overlords. So I think Duress should be okay, but they also have this like blue-black mid-range slant, so could go either way. They've got Deep-Cavern Bat as well. Tidebinder's good versus the battle. Do I want Disdainful Stroke? Probably not. Anoint is probably not great, but also not necessarily terrible. I want all my counters, or at least the main deck counters. I don't think I need to switch up. Alright, let's just put everything in. Try to figure out from there. Gix's Command. In a blue-black mirror, Gix's Command is probably okay, but I don't think that's what this is really about. So cut down kills Bat, Disfigure beats Preacher in the heads up. Let's just have 2 spot removal for Bat. And then Edict is like whatever. Let's do this. Try this, I guess. It's just a mix of stuff. We're on the draw. We have the extra card. Duress will also help, like things like Aclazotz and Liliana come together, resolve. You know, not be awkward. Their deck's slow enough. I'll try this. I do think Tidebinder is going to be an important card, but I guess I need help, right? Like, I'm keeping this hand with the hopes of drawing. Oh, I didn't mean to play that land. Whoops. Like a 2-drop or something. I don't think my deck punishes me. Alright, so there's that. We thought they had that. Oh, they're this. Okay. Oh, God, we just died. Maybe we died. I have double Tidebinder, though. So they take this. Yeah, this is awkward. So what can happen? So they need to invasion, resolve, and then render inert me? And that's how they're going to get me? I think... I guess I could Tidebinder this, right? I think I can just do nothing. It's not that bad. Like, if they play Invasion, we Tidebinder it. If they don't want that to happen, I Tidebinder this. Okay, this... So what... How does it work? So this is the living end. Okay, this card doesn't actually do anything. I assumed it had a text box, but they need more stuff in their graveyard for it to matter. Okay. So the combo is you do this. Then you render inert. Then you hope to hit other stuff. Okay. Do we want to run it back, or do I want this to resolve? I think I run it back and hope they don't have a second counter. Just hope their hand is mediocre. Okay. It's gonna be tricky. I'm going to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, now... Oh, God, I think I got a bat. Well, now when they do the thing, it's very problematic. Yeah, this card is incredibly strong. I played some green-black Delirium. Ooh, that was a good draw. And it excelled. Definitely excelled. You can jump. So now what the hell am I doing? Do I want to... I want to Tidebinder this, I think, instead of getting my Liliana, which eats all my mana. Is there a better alternative? Could have disfigured main phase, probably a little better. It's an interesting game. Feels like I'm behind. Okay, so your thing's a creature now. That is what it is. Just gonna get back like a Vein Ripper. 3 and 2, so I can only do 2 things. I guess I'm gonna Preacher to block and leave up Counterspell. Should probably be attacking, right? Why is this not attacking? Good chomp. Okay, I didn't realize that was how it worked. I guess this only works on what it says. Artifact, creature, planeswalker. Okay, so I stifle the ability. Okay, that's bad. Wow, what an... Okay. Why? Okay. decent value, I guess. I'll play the bat. Holy fucking shit. Well, good luck beating a Vein Ripper, I guess. Holy moly. Alright. Their deck is just a glob of, like, expensive cards, but if things come together, that's pretty powerful. Sure, we're not Vein Ripping. Love to see that. Alpha. Huh. Is my opponent just throwing? Feels like they're just throwing. Okay, this play seems so bad to me. I get to Stone Ring them? Okay, I mean, I'm killing your land. Alright, well, I think my opponent could have played this match better. I mean, maybe they could still win. They just drew land. Alright. That was good for me. I'm drawing a lot of cards. Duress. I shouldn't have played my land. Doesn't really matter though. We'll just got locked up. Opponent's deck is wild. So, what did they show? They have Bringer of Last Gift, Vein Ripper, and the Harvester. I bet they have 4 of this Harvester post board too. This card, dude, these Enduring cards are so insane. I kind of predicted they would be on the spoiler, but like, wow. All right, GG. I don't know how that game would have played out if my opponent just played a little bit slower, but whatevs. GG's. All right, on the draw, looks like a keep to me. The Verge is nice. Kind of one blue most of the time on turn 1 anyway, so. Mono green, eh? That card might just solo us, to be honest. We need to find a removal spell. Oh boy. Shit. Alright. Game on. That is a scary hand. Yep. Nice. Okay, we drew a land. Gives me some hope. Still sort of a precarious position. If they find big stuff, they can put it all into play. But if we can find a counter before that happens, we should be fine. So they're at 6. I'm just casting Overlord. That's fine. Okay, do I want to try to race? I think I always just play the Preacher, right? Like I said, I want to find a counter. Alright, your turn. These cards are that appealing. I guess I won't block if this attacks. Oh shit, okay. So I think they bricked, so they need to have something good in their hand. How much mana did they just spend? Alright, considering they bricked, do I want to trade? Still no. doesn't matter to me. Okay, so that comes off next turn. No counterspell. Maybe I was supposed to map, but you're at 7. So this makes a bunch of reach creatures, which they probably are going to do now. Should I trade? I think still no. Like, these creatures are good attackers. They didn't draw, like, if one of these two cards isn't high impact, I'm not that worried. So 3 reach guys, you get a 6/5. Flash this in. Another preacher. Okay, so let's start by mapping here. I guess that's fine, maybe. And then I think I just alpha it. I could map. I mean, no matter what, the blocks are pretty clean. Could give them this back. So mapping's gonna be 2. I'm gonna draw 3 and lose 3, right? I get both of these each. No. I'm not sure how this works. Alright, I'm gonna attack first. I'm not actually sure how the preachers will resolve. Maybe the first one doubles and the second one just gives me 1/1s. So 1 card. Okay, we get all of them. But I did put myself somewhat low. No trample means we're probably fine. Sure. Okay. So I want to leave up this Tidebinder, I think. So play this, play the other thing. Here we go. And hopefully they can't do anything too crazy into Tidebinder. I mean, standard's really big. There's a lot of weird stuff. I don't have a particular thing in mind, but... Alright, so Twitching Dolly. I think Stroke will be good. Liliana's maybe okay. Disfigure's a weird one. I assume Disfigure and Cut Down are like basically the same card. I need to figure out what all is in their deck. They're mono green. Do they just have Twitching Doll? I don't want to overload my removal. This is a good way to get tempo though, where on like I can play a 2-drop and answer their 2-drop on turn 1. I think I'm gonna keep the 5. I need to figure out if I want Duress or Liliana. Tidebinder is probably gonna be good, if I had to guess. I think this is not what the games are gonna be about, necessarily. You can trim one of those. Let's cut Anoint until they show me something that I want to exile. We'll put the Edict back in. And I sort of want to keep my curve low. I'm going to cut a second one of these. I want Ertai. Go for the throat does dodge. Or cutting... The doll dodges go for the throat, but I'm not sure if that's a big deal. So it's... Maybe I just trim on some of the small creatures. I'm going to do this. Maybe actually I'm going to do this. Okay. Well, 4 answers to the doll. Like, I can still just cleanly answer it for 2 mana. It's not that big of a deal. Also, I think the doll can just be in play. It's not that threatening. Like, the 2/2 reaches are good against my deck, but it's kind of slow. And I still have, like, Sheoldred's Edict to answer it. Let's... I mean, you could keep this. I don't think I need to. I guess I don't want to go to 5. Let's keep all our cheap cards and hope we just rip a land. Honestly, maybe it was correct to just mulligan the second Faerie Mastermind. I don't think it's very good, and Ertai does seem like a card that would be good in the matchup. Okay, what does this card do? Go saddle the first time each turn. Mill. What? Okay. That's just a 2/2 for now. Alright, I guess I won't do anything. I don't know what their plan is with this. Maybe they have delirium stuff? Okay, I guess I'm gonna get out. If I have a 2-power 1-drop, that would be pretty nasty here. Alright, now what do I want to do? Kind of an awkward spot. I think... Alright, does it matter? I'm just gonna bat. I don't care that much. I don't think. Whoa. Either way, they get to answer the bat. This forces them to do it for 3 mana. I guess I will leave them with that. That is quite the hand. The deck is weird. I don't really get the this card. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna pass an Edict. It's not like it's that good for me to bat when they have a 1-mana answer. And maybe they just don't find a creature to use with the fight spell, so the bat can get more value. Two Tybars. What is opponent doing? Thron, holy shit. Alright, well, these cards are going to be hard to beat. Disdainful Stroke. I assume yeah. Opponent is doing stuff. 2 removal spells, too. Huh. Alright, I guess I'm taking this. So reach? No. Vigilance, sure. So what, they drew another one immediately? Okay. Okay, I mean, I don't know what else I'm doing. They're just going to fight the bat, get the Hydra back, and then I need to rip a land, put Preacher into play, and then make sure they don't have treasures for the Voltborn Tyrant. Just can't draw land, though. Alright. So we have Stroke for this. I guess they could just play another thing. Whatever they play, I have to counter. I think. What else am I doing? It's just a really awkward game. Not much to be said. We're just mana screwed. Our opponent's deck looks very bad, but we can't really punish. Yeah, I just can't do anything. It's unfortunate. I guess I'm going to try to beat a Voltborn Tyrant. Which doesn't seem very likely, but we could try. Thron. Okay, they drew Thron. Makes sense to play that. I don't actually have a counter spell, but now... I don't know. I don't know if we could raise. I guess I have to draw. What does it say? Non-green as indestructible during your turn. I just think we were destined to lose this game. That's has so much text. Okay. Just going through the motions. Maybe we could somehow win. I don't see any potential future where we can, but This is 5/6, so they can't play this yet, I guess. I don't know how I'm supposed to erase this. Like, I have a lifelinker that's making it so this is effective 4. But I need a bunch of toughness to block it to not die, and then I have to, like, try to tread water and keep jumping it. And then I have to beat this thing. So, yeah. This is so much text. So Sheoldred's Edict is really important, but I think I have all of them in anyway, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Yeah, I'm in. Sure. Okay. Alright, let's just have a good start. Like, I think if we just have a good curve, we'll just smash them into the ground. None of the cards really do anything good. They're just like, I don't know, we just didn't cast spells and then lost. I guess I'll put in Liliana's. I sort of wanted them on the play anyway. Should I put in Gix's command? And then Anoint is good against that stupid Hydra. So let's try Anoint over these cheap cards on the play. Do I want Aclazotz? Aclazotz actually might be good against their deck. Is it better than Gix's command? Like, this just beats a Throne, right? Like, no one cares about Throne when you have this thing. Try that. I'm not sure. Like, it's difficult to know what's even in their deck. Like, their decks kind of look like different things between game 1 and game 2. So, they might play some other random card. I don't know what they sideboarded in or what's in their main deck. It's just kind of a pile of green cards. But they do notably have, you know, creatures that get indestructible or hexproof or whatever. So I think Liliana Edict counterspells will be good. And then obviously they have a pile of creatures, so the removal should be okay. But they also have this like ramp plan with the dinosaur. Their deck's weird. It looks like a deck that, you know, someone who just started playing Magic was like, this deck fucking rules. I'm gonna play all these cool cards. Just kind of random shit. Opponent's deep in the tank. I would love to see what their sideboard options even are. Because what, they had Tyvar that I didn't see in game 1. They had Thrun that's probably in their side deck. They had Archdruid's Charm, which I guess is in their main deck. They had the 1 mana fight spell, which is probably in their main deck. I have no idea. All of these cards could be in any place. Alright. Let's just curve out. Keep. Opponent wants it, I can tell. But yeah, I mean, this hand seems good. No complaints here. I've got 3 lands. I can put my Preacher into play on curve. I can counter a 2-drop. I've got a 1-drop if I draw my Enduring creature, so. This card's sweet. It's relatively powerful, too, if you have, like, creatures with ETB. Just being able to bounce them in your hand. Surely your mulligan's not that hard, opponent. I know you want it. I know you want to get this dub, this platinum rank dub, but surely it's not that difficult. You're playing mono green. I'm gonna hit you with one of these. Nobody will die if you make the wrong decision, I promise. Did my internet go out? Perhaps. No. Why are they not ticking down? Okay, there it is. Come on, don't make me go in and have to edit this out. You just, like, tilting? AFK tilting? I think they only mulliganed once. Okay, we're gonna play the game. Yippee! Sorry if I forget to edit that out, because, you know. You know me. Surely this opponent will play the game, right? Like, surely... What do we do? What do we do in times like these? What should I talk about? We can talk about standard. We can talk about how this red Lightline card. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it broken? Is it toxic? I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's strong. I think it's toxic. But maybe not. People need time to adapt, obviously. This can't be real life, right? Like... Surely you're not tilted. Maybe there's... Okay, whatever. Head explosion. GG. Unlucky for the video, but what are you gonna do?